This was probably the strangest summer I've lived through. It's been a very weird mix of special little moments and a changing world. So I just wanted to share an assortment of moments that I haven't shared on my main channel from this strange time. France is a beautiful country. My relationship with Paris is still very young. It's a slow build. I think I'm going to need a lot more time here before I really feel integrated, but I'm okay with that. From the beginning, I've tried really hard to not have any sort of expectations.
Oh yes, troubadour. Voilà. Oh non, je peux pas zoomer plus que ça. Oh, dommage. Dommage.
This is the second time that I am living in France, and I'm more at home in this country than any other country I've lived in, the United States included.
Comment tu te sens?
Dans la présence du Cyrus North.
A lot of this summer was spent getting to know the city, meeting up with people, and going through the process of getting settled here. That kind of thing can take time, and I realized that this may very well end up being a multi-year process. I'm letting things evolve naturally. I need a little more time, but I'm going to make a video on my love story with this country, and I am excited for it.
Tellement choquée, hein?
Spent some time with one of my old host families in Brittany and had a beautiful 5 days with them. They're one of the reasons I have such a strong connection with this country.
Quando sono stato in Francia 5 anni fa.
Si.
T'arrives à comprendre un petit peu ou pas?
Un peu, parce que ça ressemble pas à l'espagnol.
Ah voilà, c'est vrai. Si. Qu'est-ce que tu peux dire en espagnol? Vas-y.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Moi je sais dire t'as des quesos.
Okay.
¿Cómo está?
Está buenísimo.
There was, of course, the trip that I took to Portugal, which was probably the best little trip I took in a very long time.
Io sono quel che sono e valgo quel che valgo, però io ti amo come nessuno.
In August, I didn't move around as much and suffered the heat wave from my non-air-conditioned apartment. Holy smokes, I get why every Parisian leaves Paris in August. For whatever reason, the French are allergic to air conditioning. My favorite way of getting around Paris by far is by bike. When I think back to the intense lockdown earlier this year, it kind of feels like a dream. Things actually do still sort of feel like a dream sometimes. Wearing a mask gradually became obligatory everywhere, and it's something I'm really struggling to get used to. I think I'm holding on to ideas of what the world used to be. I did end the summer with a little weekend trip to Lyon, another city in France. So dope.
Mary was my mother's mother and my sister too. There's rain in the river, there's a river running through to the sea around these islands, crying tears of sorrow, pain. There's rain in the river, there's a river in my veins. Mary, you know the blood in you and me.
So anyway, that was my summer. A weird summer for sure, but I feel like I made the most of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that edit. I really enjoyed making it. I actually really recommend this as an exercise. You know, taking videos that you've shot with your phone, the whole video was shot with my phone, videos that you shot with your phone from the last 3 months, the last year, and make some sort of edit. Throw music that you like on it. I used copyrighted music that I can't monetize, but that's fine, I don't care. And create a little bit of a highlight reel of the things that you've done from the recent past. I think it's an incredible way to reflect and sort of relive recent memories and also be grateful. I was super grateful looking back on these moments that I got to live them, you know? So anyway, this video is sponsored by Audible, who are the best. It's probably my favorite app on my phone. Essentially, it's a gigantic library of audiobooks, and I love it because I'm a slow reader and I enjoy listening to audiobooks, especially read by the author, while I'm doing other stuff like cooking. Let's see here, what am I listening to right now? At this point, there are now 75 titles in my library, increasing every week because I'm just chomping through them. Right now I'm listening to a fantastic audiobook called Thinking in Bets by Annie Duke. It's super interesting. It dives into how we make decisions as human beings and all of the psychological biases that we have that lead us to actually make very poor decisions. She makes the vast topic of cognitive science accessible and applicable to everyday life, you know, and I feel like this audiobook is really making me think differently about my own decision making. You can start listening now with the free 30-day Audible trial, which will give you access to 1 audiobook and unlimited Audible originals totally for free. Just visit audible.com/no-backup-plan or text no backup plan to 500-500. There will also be a link down in the description below. For those of you curious or looking for other titles, I have a full reading list on my website, so I'll link to that as well. Thank you so much to Audible for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching.